Hey, we're back again for another look at. Well, I guess I guess we could just start calling Papa Moneybags because the man just can't stop making money. But yes, it's Tuesday. It's a little late. Tuesday after the Monday where we got another two chapters this time of Win and Truth. We got Alex, Aldan, and Shy here again. Hopefully, I'm not sure if Alan's gonna make it tonight. I know it's late, but didn't want to miss a week. Did lots to talk about. Didn't want to miss a week. But so guys, how you doing? I hope you had a good weekend.
Oh yeah,
very good.
I do want to point out real quick because me and Nathan have already talked about it, but tomorrow we're sort of gonna take a deep dive into this bad boy here when it comes up. The running joke. As we sat here for a day, Brandon Sanderson made $4.5 million. So when we all wake up, it'll probably be 5.5 and beyond.
He's like the only person who can do this.
It's unreal, man. But you know what? I think
he's cultivating. He's cultivating.
No, he's done the work. Look, it's one of my things right now, and I should have hopefully a video out tomorrow talking about it a little bit. Whether you like Sanderson or not, the way he interacts with his fans, the things he's doing to boost and promote and just nurture his idea, the Cosmere idea, is second to none, and I can't wait to see more. I'm glad I'm on the ship. I'm going to try. Me and Nathan, like I said, I don't want to go into this too much tonight because me and Nathan are talking about sort of doing a deep dive into the whole Cosmere role-playing game deal, which I was shocked to see it's about the Cosmere, not just Stormlight Archive, which is freaking amazing. Which means it's going to last years and years and years. So, what's up? I didn't get a chance to watch the live stream because I was at work. But I watched this video. The fact that we've expanded it, it's going to have the role playing game is canon. It will have new stories in the fucking role playing game. The Stone Wars thing is supposed to fill in for some of the Talon stuff, so we'll get some information about Talon and the Stone Wars from the first campaign in this. I don't know how much canon stuff is going to be, if it's just going to follow it. I know it's not supposed to go beyond Win and Truth, but
are you planning on doing any of the RPG on the channel?
That is hopefully that's why me and Nathan are going to look into it. We would like to just do the whole thing. There is an online version that they're using. I guess, what is it? 23. One of the big D&D services, online services they're using. So we're going to look into it. We'd like to do a whole campaign online, me and Nathan. So we're talking about trying to get that together and figuring that out so we can just have some fun. Oh shit, that's way too loud. Sorry. Have some fun playing the RPG together. I know I'm hoping that there's a payment plan so I can go for the big lot, but we'll see. But I'm excited about it. I was glad to see it. And
big lot. I saw the number up there.
No. I mean the big pledge level. I want to go for the big pledge here, which is.
I thought you did. It said you did up there.
I have it. Well, they don't collect your pledge until it's over.
Okay. Because if you're willing to add more players in, I might be willing.
So we'll see. I would hope. I hope we'll see who's interested and we'll go from there, right? So it could be a lot of fun. We're a ways out though, but we're gonna look into it. So what were we gonna say, Alden?
I mean,
yeah.
I'm interested.
I was hoping we'll see. It could be a lot of fun. So we're gonna look into it, see how feasible it is. It should be. I don't see why not. I mean, there's a lot that they've built things for online campaigns now. So we're hoping we can get it together and do it with everybody. That's
is it a kind of Is it the kind of thing where each person will need to buy their own individual mega pack?
No, I don't think. I think it's as long as one person has it, we can give you access. So as far as I know, I think all you have to have is maybe the rule book, or even if that. That's why we're gonna look in. We're gonna do a pretty big deep dive into it tomorrow. I haven't had a chance to look too much into it, other than buying it or pledging my amount. So, but some of the artwork in the book, man. Some of the artwork in here looks freaking unreal, so I'm looking forward to just
Sandersons books too. Official arts are always just top notch.
Yeah, well, yeah, I think so. So, but so tomorrow, me and Nate gonna be talking about that another late night stream. So, yeah, so if anybody's interested in that, show up tomorrow as well. But the reason everybody's here, we got 1 and 2 to Wind and Truth. Have these been that I know he released some of these chapters. I wasn't sure which. Are these brand new or were these previously released?
No, these are brand new. The other chapters he released were different.
Yeah, I felt like I hadn't read these before. I like I said, I hadn't gone in and read a bunch of them previous, but I feel like it was like a middle of the road chapter that he had released.
It was
prior.
There was. Right? So, they were like middle of the road. Like there's a middle of the road Kaladin that he read, and a middle of the road Shallan that he read from memory.
It was always nice when we start out with a Kaladin chapter, in my opinion, usually. And I was a little bit worried at first, but it came around. So we got Kaladin and Shallan, but mostly Kaladin. Taking the next step is chapter 2, and chapter 1 is called Unfamiliar Ground. So I guess we'll go around the horn real quick. Alex, how you feeling after these first 2 chapters before we start looking at talking about what's in the pages?
I'm gonna say cautiously optimistic.
Okay.
Those first 3 sentences had me on a roller coaster. When it was what is it? It was Kaladin felt good. I was like, we are so back. We're about to wreck shit. And then I read the second sentence of not great, and I just plummeted. I was like, no, you can't do this to me. He has to be back on his game. And then the third one is not after having spent time in the wrecked city and being exhausted and having Tef dying. I was like, okay, that is a justifiable reason for.
We're back again, boys.
Like fair. I read that and took a moment to realize what he was saying, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Real quick, Lyle Hammock, been a member for 20 months, man. Thank you so much. What's up, gentlemen? Hope you're doing well. Just saying hello, and I would love to hang, but just got back after spending 2 weeks in Moscow with my wife's family, so I'm going to turn in hail and have a great time. Thank you, Lyle. If you're interested, there's always the replay, my friend, right? So thanks for stopping in, and thank you for being a member for 20 months. That's amazing, brother. So
that's wild, man.
I hope you had a great trip. So hope the family's doing well too. But what about you, Alden? How you feeling coming out of these?
I felt pretty good, honestly. It didn't take long to start feeling like I was putting on an old pair of boots.
Yeah, that's what you said.
It really did feel like that pretty quickly. And yeah, I mean, I'm pretty excited. Bit like Alex, cautiously optimistic. I wasn't a massive fan of the way Kaladin was in the last book, man. You know that.
I think most of us, yeah.
I think we're all on that sort of train. But this feels good. Feels about right for where he should be, considering his trauma and his head, whatever. So it feels about right where he is, and for a trajectory of we've set up. Oh no, I won't get that. That's my general feelings.
Yeah, we'll get into it for sure. Absolutely. Shai, what about you?
A general feeling I think is going to be for all of these is I hope these are not the final product, and it goes through another
there is some editing problems.
There's always a few things where I'm like, change some word choices here, change this here, just a little nudge, just small touches that I hope get fixed. Other than that, Kaladin stuff, I was like, okay, very cute. Shallan's, we won't speak of that, but I'm like, And then
I'm not sure what to think about that quite yet, but
yeah,
I'll let it grow.
My mind is working after these 2 chapters.
Yes. That's a good way. I think that's a very good way to put it, because there's definitely, we like, that's one of the things we need, like, keep going with the questions. That's fine, but I need sprinkle some answers in there too. So like, as long as we're getting some stuff answered, I'm okay. I think that's basically cautiously optimistic is probably the word of the stream, because that's where I'm at too. I was a little bit afraid at the beginning, because we started getting a whole bunch of lines about retired Kaladin and him living the life on the sideline, but there was also some sprinkles of, well, can I stay on the sideline? How am I gonna be retired and protect my homies if I'm on the sideline, my family, everybody, blah 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 blah, right? So it was good to see, and we'll get there. Good to see that basically him being retired doesn't mean he's staying out of the game, and I hope it leads to him coming. I would prefer him leading the Windrunners, frankly, but we'll see if that's where it goes, or if we have a new version of Kaladin spring anew from this.
If if Kaladin is done being a team player so he can do superstar shit, that's fine. I love Kaladin superstar shit. But if Kaladin is not on the team to do more crying stuff,
I don't want Surgeon Kaladin. I want killing things with Spear Kaladin. And doing and accomplishing stuff that nobody can accomplish. So hold on. Okay. So Mark Clark for $1.99. Thank you so much, man. Had no power most of the evening. Did I miss much? Well, I don't know. Have you read this? Because well, between the two chapters coming out yesterday and Brandon Sanderson just made another $100,000 while we're talking. Sanderson just continues to make money, but I will continue to give it to him.
God. Makes a 2-year salary in that span of an hour.
Yeah, it's nutso. But Yanan, remember, for 13 months, here to bring more cringy Stormlight takes. Well, we'll take them all. Let's go, Yanan. Cringy, not cringy. We'll take them all here. Miss Martin Muse is with a flower sticker. Thank you for the $1 or for the 99. Thank you very much. Go check out. I know she dropped a House of the Dragon video. Go check it out.
It was good too.
Yep. Gonna have to check that one out.
Yep, because House of the Dragon. Oof. But yeah, let's not talk about that. So, I guess where to begin. So, chapter 1 is basically about Kaladin getting used to, I guess, the calm before another calm before the storm. I guess this is I guess he describes it sort of as the first time he's actually felt relaxed in a long time. I mean, is that the best way to describe it, guys? Or
he
feels at peace. Yeah, he feels more at peace than what he was last week.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What do we
before his travels?
What do we think about What do we think about Syl being life size? Do we think that we're doing something there,
Yes.
Okay?
TV show.
I figure we just you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna get into it. So we'll start with Syl. Do one at a time, too, gentlemen. So Alex says for the TV show, but I was sort of like, what are we doing here? So go ahead, Alex, for the TV show. I'm fine with that. You think that's totally what it's for?
Either that or this is shit baiting, and we're gonna make Syl a real girl, and they're gonna get together. Those are the only two things I can think of.
That's
Please,
happening.
No.
That's
Please,
happening.
no.
It's happening.
So I think so. I am sort of the TV thing, sure, but I am sort of the mind of the latter. Is they're trying to get us used to her being life size and caring about her physical appearance.
Well, it's not just that. Right? It's not just.
Go ahead.
It's not just that. It's not just that, right? Like they're setting up. I think he's setting up Theoden in this whole chapter. Like from all the way that Kaladin looks at her, the things that he observes about Syl, about the differences in Syl, the way that he observes it, the way that she speaks to him, the differences in like the decisions that she's making, like for her, real girl. He's setting it up, mate. 100%. I think that's what we
He's
take away
going
from
through those motions. He's either very purposely doing a red herring, or it's exactly what it looks like, and he's trying to ship to, which I hate.
I hate
Well,
this shit.
I-
But let's be honest, right? When you played Halo, and everybody who played Halo, everybody wanted to fuck Cortana at some point. Oh, sorry, Steve. Everyone
Okay,
wanted to.
but that's
15
that's-
minutes. We're good.
That's the
that's
same as
not-
that, really.
Go
No.
ahead, Alex. Go ahead, Alex.
No, not at
There was,
all. Not at all.
I was gonna say Yanin lied to me because Yanin said he was here to post cringy Stormlight takes.
Yeah,
And in
I'm with
fact,
this.
he's posting incredibly based and correct Stormlight.
Look, I don't
takes.
think there's one of us that's waiting, not waiting. So first, I think
Everyone.
Rock's name being dropped in the first chapter is another one of those sort of foreshadowing things. I think are we supposed to be getting a little Rock story in here somewhere about what he was doing during Rhythm War?
So there was a rumor that that you're going. One of two things is going to happen. Either you're going to get the Rock short story dropped before this comes out, or the RPG game took the release slot for that, and the Rock story is going to get backed up.
Because I'm half
Pass.
thinking that the secret novel 5 is going to be the Rock story.
I don't
That
think he
could
makes.
be it.
I don't think he makes any of the secret project stuff he's already said he'll make, like novellas, because that's like one of the.
Well, but
novellas
hold
he
on,
said
but,
is,
but
like,
hold- I want to push back a little bit on this because all the novellas were supposed to be just shit he had lying around written that they decided to publish. He
Yeah,
made
but
a
none were-
conscious decision to make this secret novel. This was like, and then if you look at the secret novel out of the 4 that he decided to make because he wanted to make it, it's about Sigil. So. This was a conscious decision to make this 5th secret novel. So I get what you're saying, but I think I don't know. I think it's all sort of on the field. It could be have no relation to anything at all. It could be about
Well,
Pete the fucking
the Rock's
blacksmith.
short story is something he's already announced, is what I'm saying. I don't know why he'd just hide that he's releasing it when he seems to know to kind of like tell, like, hey, this is something that's been promised. This
Yeah.
will come out.
No, it's a good
No.
point. It's a good point. It might, and that might be the case. You could be right. I guess we'll wait and see. But I'd like to know what Rock has been doing. And
Yeah,
I'd love to see him just come back in with it and go, can I have my shards, please? I won them. Well, actually, he shouldn't even need him. He just needs to come back as like fucking
Super muscle.
Stone Ward or fucking full on Windrunner, one or the other. But yeah,
He just
so
needs to pick up a weapon. That's it. He just
We'll
needs to pick
see.
up a weapon. The
I
fifth,
was
the
gonna say
fifth-
if Rock wanted to beat people to death with a fucking ladle at this point, I'm
That would
down
be
for
great.
it. Like,
that would be perfect.
I just
That'd
want to
be-
see it. That'll be good.
That would be
He's just his friend just keeps turning into kitchen utensils. He's got a big meat cleaver. Fuck yeah, man! I'd be all for it. Like he's got just a giant fucking tenderizing hammer. He's just like, motherfucker! It's like,
You can
fuck
do
yeah.
it.
But
That'd be
hold on.
awesome.
So Yunnan for $2 Canadian, waiting for Rock to use a weapon and not be a pussy. We obviously, I just want to make sure we acknowledged it. Thank you very much, Yunnan, for that. So hold on. So still, we're all sort of thinking the same sort of things. It's either going to be
Yeah.
fake out, or they're going to make her a real girl.
I think it's pretty much guaranteed that Syl will get a physical form because they're setting up Spren getting physical forms in general, and Syl
Well, right.
seems
That's
like
it's
one of
what
them.
is that? By I always get the unmade. That's Bado Nishra. Is that which one is that?
Bado
That makes
Nishra.
it,
Ado Ashrim? I think
yeah,
is her
is that
name?
the one that is supposed to be able to give physical? That's because
I
that's the
don't
issue
know if
set
she
up
can-
and
She gives forms to the singers. I'm not sure if she'll be giving forms to Spren. I have no idea how it's going to happen. I just know it seems. See a guy fly. It just seems to be something he's setting up with Ishii and getting Spren into the physical. The thing I'm uncertain about is whether or not they'll ship them, and I'm really hoping not, because I know Aldan disagrees with me, but I think their relationship does not go that way. I don't think it should.
It doesn't, but it doesn't, and it sucks. But by the same token, everybody wanted to fuck Cortana at some point in time.
That's
So-
not the same. You are Halo Man.
okay. Yunnan says hot take Stormlight is a cultivation novel transcending existence. Well, I mean, technically, we're on Cultivation's planet. Honor sort of budged his way in there, but and yes, the secret novels. I think all the secret novels are considered novellas in length and size. So
Well, the
they're
fifth
smaller,
one,
yeah.
the fifth one's about the Sixth of the Dusk planet because I'm on that Kickstarter, which I can't wait to get that book. But
yeah, me too.
It's not-
I'm on it too.
it's gonna be. I can't wait to read that, like proper.
Oh yeah, I'm
It's-
ready. I would love an announcement of some sort. Like it's time. It's time. You're not coming in hot again. $5 Canadian. Thank you. You know, very very much. Why can't more Western novels sell IP rights to places like Crunchyroll? The recent influx in light novels being adapted to shows there is a market. I don't disagree with
Yeah,
that.
he's right.
Because
I
of
still
the
just think he
world.
needs to make his own damn studio and get over with it. I mean, just
Right. If I pledge $200, can I get like 4 seconds of the first season of animation credited to me?
yeah,
At
whatever.
this
Like
point, why doesn't he just start a Kickstarter for a show, for like a small show, something
look,
that's kind of
I've been saying it like, and I
Look.
don't want to get off topic too much, but been saying it for fucking probably years now. He
Yeah.
just needs to kickstart us. Just that I am starting Dragonsteel Studios. It will do movies, games, and TV shows. You know, if you pledge a certain amount, you will get I don't know, your name imprinted with your fucking order of choice on a brick as in the building or some shit, right? Like he would kickstart in a day. Like it wouldn't even be funny.
He should
So,
just do like he should do
You can
that.
do
Just say, "Hey, Kickstarter for Emperor's Soul adaptation," because that's like one of his smallest Cosmere works that he could easily adapt.
He
Takes
could
very
totally. He could totally do it. He could totally do it. That Chosen show, the bloody the Chosen TV show, the Bible story, whatever. That proved that you can do it from crowdsourcing, right? Like they've made a real good TV show.
well, I mean,
Whatever
you could animate White Sand real quick. I mean, it's already on the paper, right? I mean, just make an animated. You know, it's short enough. You can make a shortcut. You know, animated. I mean, I think that's what
Yeah, you
I
can
was
do
sort
it.
of talking about. That sort of deal. So, what were you gonna say, Alex? I'm sorry. Were you gonna say something? Oh, sorry. I thought I interrupted.
Yeah.
So.
The only thing I think that's stopping it from happening is ego. Not necessarily
Is it
Sanderson's ego, but ego with a bunch of other people in Hollywood.
Maybe. Yeah. Well, I mean, right now, I think he wants to be involved in his IP, and they don't want him to. So I think that's you know, it's a big thing.
Yeah.
What's going on right now? Sanderson doesn't want to give up his power, and they want him to, so they can do like House of Dragon shit. I don't know.
Well,
He's
that's why
never gonna give it up.
Yeah, like you said,
No.
he should just
He
do
shouldn't.
the studio because it's his perfect solution. Then he can easily do it. He's bound to know one, and part of the reason he plays nice is specifically not to burn connections.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he's
not
making
true.
connections. I mean, he's partnered with these Brotherwise guys who have now Kickstarter is one day off the ground. It's already successful. So if you can find somebody to partner with studio wise, then that would be great news for all of us. But let's get back to the chapter. I know, right? Mark says, I know, right? How much he's made off the first Kickstarter, but the studio Kickstarter, he blow up all the oh yeah, not even close. Yeah, on for another 5, my man. Thank you. Game seriously, a auto chess or game card. Magic the Gathering, Hearthstone with different worlds being cards. Yeah, he could do a trading card game like that. Why that could be fucking next for all we know.
He could make there's a card game in Stormlight and like the singers play in book 3. I've genuinely looked up if that's a card game you can play, and it isn't. But he should just totally make it one.
Why not?
I would buy
that
it.
Could be next. I have no idea what he's got running, and literally the sky's the limit. But all right, back to the chapter. Sorry, guys. Thank you, Yinon, very much. So let's see here. In this, let's see. In chapter 1, we're talking. He's mostly on just looking back. Think about how bizarre it is that he feels good.
And storm him. He couldn't help grinning back. Oh.
And then, so I guess we can just
stop, Aldan.
I think we. Wait. Oh.
When it happens, I will read.
So I think So first, I'm assuming the little tower light thing. I'm assuming we all pretty much figured that the tower would be acting the way it is. Is anybody surprised that it's unlimited Stormlight inside your theater at this point, or no?
No,
I think it's
seems
that is-
pretty reasonable.
Yeah, that's not what shocks me. What shocks me is how it acts. It's
you mean.
it's not like just unlimited. It's that it can keep things. It can keep light.
So
going
but
Your
do we
motion.
know that that's not how Dalinar's perpendicularity works, or does it just
It just refills.
supercharge?
It
So
just
the fact that the fact that it leaves like the lashings, charged lashings going,
That's
is
unique.
different.
Yeah, and
Well,
Well,
I
it
don't
makes
know
sense
if
because
Motion,
you need that would make sense for faucets and waters and toilets and all that type of shit that now Earth U is basically a superstructure that
I would
has
assume-
automated everything.
I assume that'd just be them constantly getting powered, but it's like he made his own lashing, which lasted. I don't know if that's something that's unique to like inside the tower, or if you could take Lifelight and do the same thing somewhere outside of it. That's like where my curiosity goes. Is like what's the difference between using light, not like tower light, and then this? Because I didn't even realize he'd be able to use that. We
Yeah, I
hadn't
kind of got the
done-
impression based on vocabulary used that it was exclusively limited to the tower.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
guess
I-
we haven't confirmed anything. Was I the only one that had like this odd sense of deja vu? Like I'm reading this book about like, people flying and blades that steal people's souls and whatnot when they get cut with it. And then the thing that Kaladin's mind is blown by is the fucking automated sink that all he has to do is wave his hand under it and the water comes out. I'm like, oh, I have that. Like,
yeah. No. I thought it was. I don't know. I liked it. I thought it was interesting. To just like, yeah, I have a giant sword that I can just with one finger, but running water. A toilet that flushes? My God, what is this nonsense? Right now, I thought that was cool. I like that little, just the little, just stuff we take it. We could use. I wish I could walk around with a giant 10-foot sword too, but I guess we get the sink in the water. Oh
Running
well.
tap's more useful.
right?
All right,
Yeah.
so I guess there's no reason to delay
stop
anymore.
it. Stop it. We have to talk about look good, feel good, play good.
Where was this?
Wait, yeah. So,
Wait,
he's
what
using Tower Light. He's not just using Stormlight. That's
Yes,
confirmed
correct.
here.
Yeah.
Which is like,
But then what
I don't
is-
know.
Sure, just what is tail light, mate? Just remind me what tail light is.
Tower
Tower
Light
Light-
is does unique
Both.
light the tower makes, which is a mix of Life Light, which is Cultivation's Light, and then Stormlight.
I thought Tower Light was cultivation and Stormlight mix. Is that not?
Yeah. No, it
Yeah,
is.
that's
That's exactly right. And I didn't realize Radiance could use it. I guess we
Yeah.
haven't seen Mixed Light be used, but
My
I thought it
assumption, I guess we'll see. My assumption is it only in the tower, but
maybe.
I'm not sure.
Well, I guess
I don't
if it's part Stormlight, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Well, but that's the only place where like I mean.
Well, it's the only source, right? I mean, that we know of that. Where are we going to get another natural source of Tower Light? We don't know that there's another place in existence that can generate it.
There
You're
would
not
really.
because
Wow,
his sibling-
you're telling me you think Navani isn't going to make a portable one to carry around?
Well,
Like,
of course she is, but
I was going
like,
to say
I'm
that's
talking
going
about
to
right
be done by chapter 13.
Probably open her own little thing outside the tower if she gets like another oath. Maybe that's
Yep.
possible.
Yeah, but
Still,
also the sibling is the child of honor and cultivation, right? So like that
Yeah.
has to be part of it too. So you can't just transport that. Like the sibling only exists inside the tower. It's a spread of
Maybe.
the tower.
Because it could be. Well, here's the thing: the storms, the high storms, are Stormfather's perpendiculatory kind of already. So it's basically the same as in Urethra. The crystal pillar is hers. It just stays in one place while his moves. There's something about
is it though?
nature-
But hold on, wait a second. Is it? Because I mean, yeah. I guess Dalinar's just making his own. Yeah.
Yeah, he
No,
basically
like-
just summons his own due to the bond. But we've confirmed it is because in Shadsmar, the portal follows the storm, and they mentioned
You're right.
it's really unpredictable
You're right.
and stuff.
Absolutely.
just-
you're right.
Tower Light is confusing me right now, and I need to like see more to understand what the fuck it does.
Well, it's just the tip. We barely seen it, right? So
because it's like, I have questions.
So who's Go ahead.
It's super powerful. It's whatever. Well, the only thing we know about it is that like it can create perpetual momentum energy, and that is pretty damn cool if you think about what the restrictions are on Stormlight and Lifelight. Like it doesn't seem to have those sorts of restrictions. So that's pretty,
I was like, is it in its nature to last a long time, or is it just a tower? That's like one of the big questions there.
Yeah,
I think it's just gonna. Yeah, it's salty. Correct.
Salty. Go make 4.5 million in a day, and you can okay. You can channel your inner Sanderson. Okay. Yeah. So
I think it's going to be like super efficient. I think it's just going to be like super efficient energy production is like what it's going to do ultimately. Following like the scientific path of Sandersons.
Well, I wonder if it's gonna like. Do you think it's gonna let Kaladin do different things, or is it just going to
let him do things for longer?
I don't know. It's currently let him, but I don't know. That's why I'm like, I need to see this.
Well, he hasn't done anything different. He hasn't done anything.
He has. He has managed a lashing last for hours on end.
That's not different. It's a lashing. It's an effect of the power source. That's not different. It's not like he's right now maybe I'm not wording my question correctly. Is he going to be able to do something that he is not already able to do as a windrunner with his fucking surges? So like, is the Tower Light going to allow him to another type of surge?
I don't think so, because it's just energy. It's basically power source.
Well, it's a different type of battery, but it's like I guess the question is, does Lift do anything different other than get hungry? Because
she might get more annoying. She possibly could get more annoying.
There is a certain cultivation light might eat brain cells, but I mean that's not confirmed. I can't confirm that yet, but we'll have more investigation as required.
Did you give me brain damage?
Yeah, cultivation gives the brain damage, but
she gave Dalinar amnesia. She's made Lift retarded, and she's made Teravangian stupid half the time. This is literally a thing with her.
See, there's something to it, right? I mean, so let's see here, because I know the one thing we all want. I don't know if we should go straight there because we still got to, but it starts in chapter 1. But I do want to ask: do we think anything further is going to happen with either one of Kaladin's parents? Do we think Liren or I always forget her name are going to Hasina are going to turn into any sort of, or are they just going to do their thing and be Kaladin's support structure?
They could.
They could. Man, I really hope they don't, though.
Yeah, I hope they leave them. Yeah.
I don't think.
What about his little brother?
Nah.
Maybe
for the next. Maybe for the back.
I
think he'll be a focus of a future Stormlight book. Kaladin's brother. I think.
Man, we're doing Naruto Shippuden.
We'll see. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Right now, the boy must be feeding off Tower Light or Cultivation Light. He can't, speak words properly. So. No,
Gagadin's pretty cute, mate.
Let's see here. What else? So let's see. So we confirmed all the Challenger shit. Let's see here. So I guess why not? Let's just. I wasn't. The whole comedy thing was I could have lost the whole thing.
Dude, why does he keep doing this? It's not funny.
No, it's not.
It's this weird brand of humor, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm not thrilled with the whole weird comedy shit. We can drop it.
They're flirting, God. They're flirting.
Is that what is it?
No.
I hope not.
It kind of is, but no, just stop it.
It is.
Oh man. Articus, I stand corrected. You are correct.
What? Arctic is being correct.
Wait, this one?
It happens more than you think.
Oh, okay.
It's about weep stuff. No wonder.
Gotcha.
It's silly.
Okay. Well, let's just jump right to it then. Who's talking to Kaladin?
Okay. Do we want to go down the list of suspects first, like the obvious
unless we want to wait, but this is the big
Nah, let's
part of
go.
these two.
This is it. Hit us with a try.
So Will, Alex, whatever I'm calling you these days, Willix. Alex. Alex.
Terrible.
You started combining names. It wasn't me. Go ahead.
It could be worse. My mother-in-law referred to me and my wife as Wisa. So.
Wisa.
Oh no, Wisa together. What is this, Jar Jar Binks?
It sounds so close to the name of another.
Yeah. So you're not gonna bother me. I'm going Ishii again. I really am. I think it's gonna be an issue heavy book.
Could be.
Aldan, what do you think, man?
I don't know. That's the thing. I don't know. I don't think it can't be Honor because Honor can't speak as a shard, and Tanavast is dead, so it can't be that.
Yeah.
Ishii's not bad. Ishii's not a bad guess, except when he's talking about come to me.
Bondsmith. So should I go through all
saying come to me, and he's going to Shiva, right?
So I want to.
I think give Shai
elaborate. So go ahead.
I was going to say give Shai a shot to give you the list of suspects. Who are we investigating here?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah. Go ahead. List of. I think that's a good place to start, and then give your opinion. Go. Yeah. So suspects. What do we got?
So one is Ishii, obviously, because at this point we have a very short list here, and he seems to be one of the few who could have this power. I'll first go through like people and then how likely it is. The other is, and I know this contradicts Aladan, but Tanavast. I'll get to why. Then it's cultivation.
I didn't see a body, Aladan. I didn't see a body. There's no body.
Yeah. I still don't know about. I don't know about any of these. Let's be clear. And then the other is some herald, because there's nothing more specific. That is the Lord amount of suspects, and the reason is this: the two things we have is someone who could communicate through the wind, someone who has supposedly helped Kaladin before, and
who's that?
Yeah, that part is the weird one. And here's the thing: he says go to D bondsmiths. That could possibly be referring to Ishii.
Yeah.
Because it says D. Not duh. Well, it kind of could. It could mean duh.
So,
I don't know.
So can I just want to interject something. This gave me the feeling. This sort of gave me the same sort of feeling as Harmony talking to Wax.
A little bit.
Maybe.
Not bad.
So I don't think. So my main reason for not really, I mean, Ishii is definitely high on, like we said, there's not that many, and unfortunately it's probably going to be somebody we didn't think of, but I don't know that Ishii would be apologizing to him. Like I feel like this is a conversation being had by somebody who has a deep connection to Kaladin, even though Kaladin might not realize it. And I don't feel like that's Ishii.
Yeah, no.
But it could be wrong. I mean, he could have been watching Kaladin for his whole life and all that. I don't know, but this sort of felt like, like that's why, like that goes back to the Harmony Wax thing. Wax was Harmony's guy, like from the start, right? So he's been watching over him, trying to build him, since he first discovered him, right? Now I don't know that it helps with an actual suspect very much.
It
but
does, because nothing is.
But here's one sort of out of the blue. What if it's Hoyd?
That was something I had seen. That was
man.
Here's the thing: the last we
just
saw,
throwing out there.
He was fine. This sounds like someone who's weak. This is why I initially thought cultivation. I thought, did Taravangian just fuck up cultivation?
Well,
and this is her. talking, like trying to hide.
Could
But
be.
I think it
Well,
was her plan for him to take that shard, though. It was her
He
plan.
was, but
That was
her
her
plan
plan.
could still go awry.
True,
and
true.
it might-
It might not have worked out how she thought that's true, but that was her plan. That was her plan.
It was her plan. She could just have been so focused on getting rid of race that he didn't think, oh, maybe the person I'm giving the shard to will be much, much worse.
Yeah, which would be something Brandon would do, actually.
Yeah.
I
All right.
I think that's exactly what happened with Taravangian. Was cultivation knew Odium bad. I don't care who takes the shard. It can be anybody, and Taravangian seems to have some sort of compassion for people.
Yeah.
So that would be a good person to have it, not realizing that he's like, fuck everybody but my people. It's like, okay, not good. So go ahead, Alex. What were you gonna say?
So I'm gonna challenge Shy on one of these here, and I'm gonna say, give me your best pitch for Coravellium.
Coravellium?
Yeah, the Canavast's dragon wife lady.
That's
So cultivation. That would be cultivation.
Okay, so that is cultivation. Okay.
Get it.
Yes.
So best argument I'd give is one, this might just be me, but the way this dialogue said made me think the person's feminine. Two, we don't know how cultivation is after Odium, and Taravangian called her like, you poor dumb fool for sending him. So as far as we know, she could either have been wounded by him or hiding from him. She was hiding from the previous Odium after all, and this could be the way she's trying to communicate. Because it's whispering. It's like someone is either weak or hiding. That's what
it's not. It's not the Stormfather because it's different.
It can't be because the Stormfather would definitely act so much differently.
It's definitely not the Stormfather. It can't
So
be.
it's not that.
Who else would
I
have
think Honor would come in. Boom. You might be right. Cultivation's not a bad call, actually. Like it feels
because it's like I genuinely don't know who it could be, and she has the most possible abilities because the person who has the power to, the person who is in a situation where this would be necessary, and just how it's talked. The only thing that makes me not certain is that I have never seen any indication cultivation's done something with something with Cal like the other three.
Nothing.
But there is
there's no. Well, hold on though. There's no reason. So I thought it said, "I need your help again." I thought there was an again in here. There is nothing in here. I don't think. I'd have to look at it again.
No,
it makes it look
asking
like
again.
that this is asking for help. Like I'm coming back to you. It's more like you're a guy that gets shit done. I need you. Not that I'm asking. You've done this. Didn't give me the sort of idea that you've done something for me in the past. I need you to do it again. This was sort of like, you're a man of action. I need you to do more.
Yeah.
Well, there's to ask more of you. Presumably, that could indicate that she's already asked.
It could, but not really.
No,
I mean, you're retired, but I need you to come out of retirement. That doesn't
So
mean
the exact line is, "I need your help. I'm so sorry to ask more of you."
Maybe that is actually a good point.
Yeah, so
and there is another thing. This is the thing we need to see a payoff still. Kaladin is the only individual who has ever been called the son of Tanavast by the Stormfather.
Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, which is true.
It's a unique thing, and it's like,
It's true.
Has Kaladin done anything for cultivation in regards to anyone else's gift?
What do you mean?
Like, has Kaladin interacted with any other character who's gotten a gift from cultivation that would, be an example of not Dalinar, not Lift, not Taravangian? I don't think so. I was just spitballing.
What Night Watcher stuff? Anybody else has been in contact with the Night Watcher type deal? Is that what you're sort of?
Not that we know.
Yeah.
Not
that way. I don't think that we can confirm. I don't know because I think cultivation is sort of the leading idea for me right now. Just because, or dude, or you know what? We could throw a long bomb out here. It could be fucking Harmony.
I still don't think so.
It could be another shard interjecting. I don't think that's a better case than cultivation. But it
Don't
could be
think-
it could be another shard or somebody interjecting. It could be Odium fucking with him too. But
I was
I-
gonna say if
think
we're talking long balls, how about Moash?
how
I don't know. I'm just
I mean,
the
We don't know how
line
you got that power. It's
the
weird.
line. I need your help. I'm so sorry.
We don't even know if he even likes Cal still after that whole situation of him having been blinded.
Yeah.
If Cal came to his side, he would step in line real fast. Let's be clear about that. He loves Cal.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
not. It's not
just-
Moash.
because Kaladin, I need your help. I'm so sorry to ask more of you. I just
Go to the bondsmith.
Who has asked things of Kaladin?
does it say go to the bondsmith?
Yeah,
Does
just-
it say go
just-
to the
just
He
bondsmith?
goes to the bondsmith. Yeah.
That's a good
It's later
question,
on.
Alex. Yeah, it's just
It's in the
honor.
second time.
As
What
far as
if,
we know, it's just honor that's asked things of Kaladin so far. We don't know that cultivation has asked anything of Kaladin. We know that.
What if
honor
it's the sibling?
Yeah, but it
Sibling
doesn't
wouldn't
feel like
be-
the sibling. The sibling's like a
Here's the
little bit.
problem. We need someone who's either hiding or weak.
That would be the sibling.
The sibling is weak.
True. That's
No,
true.
not anymore. She just got bonded. She's got currently full strength and awakened.
What if I guess we haven't seen the sibling act after that. We don't know that, we don't know that we don't know that the sibling's personality has changed at all yet. We have that's an assumption that it's just like, I am strong again, I am okay, right? We don't know that for a fact.
I mean, her personality wasn't shy. She didn't like talking with people,
Yeah.
but she wasn't shy.
Well, she didn't like talking to people.
Yeah.
I mean, I just throwing that one out there, but let's see here.
And to answer Artie's question, we have no idea what knowledge Teravangian does or doesn't possess at the moment.
Yeah, he's
we
got
could.
he's got Hoyd's copper mines, so that's not good.
Unfortunately.
Bad. It's really bad. It's really, really
And it wasn't
bad.
the copper mine, it was his breaths. I'm not sure if copper mines would be worse.
But he's got
He's got it
Uh,
all. He's got it all. Doesn't he?
yeah.
He's got all
He
of it.
basically is using breaths as a copper mine.
He's got.
He
But
might
all of
be-
he actually has his physical copper mines.
Okay, never mind. Then.
I'm pretty sure. Doesn't I'd have to look. I'm almost positive he actually has his like physical copper mines. Like I feel like he took something copper off of him. I don't remember. I'd have to.
I remember the thing that was made, the thing that Teravangian affected were breaths specifically. Breaths which he was using like a copper mine. He said he stored his memories in his breaths.
Yes.
Okay. I'd have to, like I said, I have to look back. I don't. I haven't read. I've only read Rhythm once, so I'm working my way towards it here.
That's the biggest takeaway from this. Is like this makes me want to reread Rhythm of War so bad.
Yeah, I need.
I still remember it enough.
Okay, let's see. Like I'm trying to look for the other.
By the
Yeah,
way,
okay.
Orodin is very adorable.
He's cute.
Gordon.
His little
Yeah.
bro. I liked
see
how he
here.
wrote the dialogue. It was funny.
It was Tien. I'm trying to find the other quote here.
Control F Bondsmith.
Yeah, I guess I could have also do it.
Wait, you're already there.
Was I?
You were about please help.
Oops. Spelled
It's
it
fine.
wrong.
Just Control F.
Listen to the Bond Smith, not Smiths.
Not Smith. Yeah, it wasn't a plural, but it was like da Bond. It's either D Bondsmith or does Bond. It's gonna be
Sorry.
da Bondsmith. It's singular.
Sorry,
Listen
that is-
to da Bondsmith.
Yes,
And
it's
do you
talking
think
about
that's
Dalinar. It's
Is it
talking about
Dalinar or is it Ishvi?
It's Dalinar, or is it Navani? Because isn't Navani a bondsmith now? Or is it
Well,
She
Is
is.
she-
but she's unlikely to be the one referred to. because of how
Is
new
she?
is.
Wait. So where is Ishi?
He went to Shades Bar. We have no fucking idea.
So
What do you mean he went to
so
Shades?
we're alluding.
I thought it was in Shinovar.
Because that's where that's why like. If
Oh
Alex
right, he
is
said,
talking
"Come
about being
meet,
Ishi,
come to me, please." So yeah, he's going to Shinovar. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going
I'm
to
not sure.
Shinovar. Yeah, involving Harold Ishii. That's right. So he's going right. So that's so come to me, the one repeated, please. So God, I just
Why would he say "listen to me" and refer to himself as the bondsmith? I get he's crazy, but his craziness also is very different.
yeah, I just don't feel like this. I don't know. We haven't
Hang
had
on.
enough Ishii, but Ishii's nutso.
Yeah.
Why is Ishii in Shinovar? When did Ishii get to Shinovar? He was in
He
a
mentions
war.
"come to me" in Shinovar, like to Dalinar, during his like moment of sanity.
Right. Okay. All right. Cool. Well, then this is probably Ishii. Then I think that Alex is right. I
Is
think
it
that's probably
like why would he say this? Because also he's insane.
I think
Sure.
Ishii is actually going to
Not
play
all
a
the
huge
time.
part in this book.
Yeah, but I don't think this is him talking.
Yeah, you're not
I think it
wrong.
is.
But the question, I guess, is, if Kaladin's already going to him.
Yeah, he's
you know,
already
why is
going.
he-
So why does he need to? Ishii should already know he's going. If he's able to do
but
this,
already-
he should already know Kaladin's coming with Dalinar. At this point, Kaladin's already made up his mind to go.
Yep.
Right?
By the way,
It could also just be a fucking trap.
it could be. I hope it's not
100%.
because that's just a bit. I don't know. Feels too easy, cliche, obvious. It's like,
it could
oh,
be
we're gonna
trap.
make it a trap. Okay.
Yeah, trap could be cool.
Mm.
It's not going to
It
go
wouldn't be
well.
There is
The-
actually
the-
something
the-
I wanted to ask though that was more from last chapter. But remember when we were talking about Shallan's mom and how she could be at Characha or whatever,
Yeah, yeah.
Yes,
and how
the
she's
Herald.
dead? Okay,
She is.
here's the thing.
100%.
How the fuck
100%.
could Shallan kill her with a shard blade? The Heralds had been alive for thousands of years and presumably were attacked with some similar weapons at some point. And they
can
also
die.
they can die, but they would come back.
No, they can't die. Correct. That's a good point. I never thought of that. That's true.
Like,
unless
Why
like
did the
Shallan
shard
killed-
blade kill her? Because here's the thing,
Yeah, unless
the fuse
Well,
don't
I
die.
mean, hold
Well,
on.
I think the argument is that she died, she went to hell, she broke, and everybody is blaming
Taln.
Taln for breaking, but it was actually her that broke.
Oh. Actually, that could work.
that makes way more sense. But then where is she now?
But
is
how?
the
Wait,
question,
I
suppose,
still don't
after she-
understand how that makes sense because Taln, like
It
who
makes sense.
which herald is
Taln
it
never
that has
broke.
a conversation with Taln about the gift that he's given mankind for holding out so long?
Ash.
So-
That's
I
Ash
thought it
and
was-
Oh yeah.
So I don't know where we're getting they're all they're going to break. That's just how it works. So I didn't know who's
Yeah.
blaming Taln for the only thing I remember is Taln getting praised for holding out.
I'm
so
sorry,
long.
blaming is the wrong word.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just
Well, some people think he broke. We've been confirmed that from a few that
He-
that's
he
not
died.
been the case. And now we do have a herald who supposedly got sent back, and we know there's a string that's been cut. So presumably that could actually work. She would die, got sent back, and then broke soon after.
Well, but don't they
Sure.
all have to break for the oath pact to be done?
No, only
Nope,
one.
only
That was
one.
why they
Oh,
left
okay.
only him.
Okay. That's where my confusion was. Okay, my bad.
Okay.
It should have been
It
all.
actually does
That
help.
was an oversight. That was a bit of an oversight, I reckon. Should have been if they all break. Just making it.
Yeah,
one.
one breaking seems a little bit, but whatever.
Well,
whatever.
they mentioned that they could share each other's pain, but yeah, it was a whole one breaks. They would make a crack, and it would not help. It's like a hole in a net.
Where have we left off with Maya, by the way? Because I think we need more information to get any more idea who this Whisper is. I think we have the lead candidates out there, or it's going to be something just completely blindsided, and it's it's either going to make sense and be like, oh, that's cool, or it's going to make no sense, or we're going to be like, So I hope it's actually just. I guess that's the thing too. I would much rather be Ishii and make sense that way than it be somebody that makes no sense within the story. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To be.
Well,
to be
if you're looping in Maya into this, does that give credence to Baedo Mishram?
What do you mean?
Yeah, but it can't. She can't like affect the world until she's released
Yeah.
from where she's.
She's just a short
Otherwise, that would
adventure.
But where is she? So that's also hold on. That's what I was gonna say. Where's she at? Unknown?
She's with Adolin still, back in the
No, not
city.
my. No. We're back. Sorry. I looped back around. Bioto Mishram. Where's she at? Do we know?
We have no idea. We still don't know.
What if
Only
it's her? What if it's her talking to him and wants him to come
Can't
to
be.
Shiver with
Well, I
Sid?
mentioned her as a suspect.
Why can't it be?
Because she can't affect the physical realm. Wherever she is, she's like trapped somewhere between the three realms, right? So she's not able to. They wouldn't have imprisoned her. The reason that they imprisoned her is, the reason that they imprisoned her in the first place is because she was connecting with the Parshmen to like create the forms and that sort of stuff. So there's no reason that she could connect with anyone in the physical realm right now.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they would have been imprisoned in the first place.
There's nothing special between her and Cal to establish that she could possibly contact him above others. So yeah, she seems the least likely. She's the most unknown.
It would be more connection to Syl than to Cal, but yeah, I don't know. That's
even then, it's like, what does Bado have as connection to Syl or Kaladin? She doesn't have.
Well, we don't. Right. Well, she could. We don't know that, and that would make that bad. So I'm with you there. It better not be Azur. Azur should get off planet as soon as possible and let Vasher do what he needs to do.
She's not going to know, and I'm curious still. Also, Azur does not have that power, nor is she that familiar with Cal.
No. But so yeah. So moving on, because like I said, I think we're gonna need more information till we can get any more ideas who this Whisper was. So back to my other question. What is Maya's status? I forget where we're at with Maya.
Still dead-eyed, but recovering with Adolin.
Recovering, smothering.
Yeah, I don't think we've seen any indication that she's on the up, or if she just knocked out that last couple words and is back to kind of.
I think it's gonna. I think we can tell Sandersons setting up that it's possible to revive a spread.
Yes, which is why I'm wondering if it is Ba'edo Mishram, because she's the one that gave the different forms to the singers. So if we need to turn a spren to a different form of spren in order to revive them, is that what?
Okay, that actually just raised a thought. Because now Ishi isn't going to be the same place with Bado Ishram. So it could be a combination of the two that causes that. He uses her to give them forms as some weird fucked up plan of his.
I was going to say, for all we know, Kaladin's going to arrive in the fucking cave / palace / temporal hideout that Ishi's in. And the Ba'edo Mishram gem is going to be sitting on a pillar like, hey, I went and dug this out and have been fucking around with it.
The gem's not even, but the gem's not even going to be in the physical realm. Like it has to be. It has to be in a completely different realm. It has to be in like the spiritual realm or somewhere way beyond where anyone can like affect it. In my opinion, it has to.
It can't be spiritual. It either has to be cognitive or physical. It can't be in either of the others.
Well, that's what I mean. I think. Well, what if it's in the spiritual realm? I think it might be.
But spiritual realm is just energy. It literally can't be in there because it can't be a gemstone then.
Well, yeah, we'll see.
Well, you say we'll find out.
Yeah.
I think it is. I think that's where she is. I think that's what they have to do.
Well, the reason.
I think that's why. And hang on, let me just.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I think that's why. It's such a big deal, and why it created the deadeyes in the first place. I think that what they did to Bar and Mishram, so out of order. Does that make sense? So, like, I think that they removed her from the realms and they put her in the spiritual realm, and that's what created the break of the connection that created the deadeyes and like made the recreants way worse.
So you think that's why? Because they do say the deadeyes were an unexpected consequence. So you think what they did to
that's what I think
is what caused the deadeyes
in combination with
the broken oaths.
Yeah. And we even have a little bit of backing on this because Kalak is the one who's saying, please find Mishram and release her, not just for her own good, for the good of all Spren, For I believe in
Yeah.
confining her, we have caused a greater wound to Rashar than any we ever realized.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Yeah. That was a Rhythm of War quote, right?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Well, part of why I bring up Maya is because we now what is Shallan's second spren
Testament.
Testament.
So I would be a little annoyed. I won't even if she figures it out before Adolin.
Yeah.
They're gonna figure it out together.
Or
Meaning
they're gonna
Shallan's
have
gonna
to-
figure out 90% of it, and Adolin's gonna hold her purse.
I hope not. Let's
Shallan's
not do
is the
that.
person I'm like least confident in after last book, since the last book just dropped the ball so hard.
I'm sorry.
Out the second fucking spread. I'm like, why? Why'd you do this?
Yeah, I don't because like now if she fixes Testament, is she gonna be able to bond to Spren?
Of course she is.
It's already bonded the two spread.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, so technically they're already bonded. So does that mean she's just gonna be super
Yes.
Lightweaver?
Basically,
Yes.
kind of. It's like, it
Yeah.
was something asked of Sandersons, like, hey, could you bond two spread? And he's like, oh yeah, definitely. Just
Well, I mean,
Hit two of the same.
I mean, to bonding.
Well,
I mean, well, at the same time, I think is the important part of that because we know, Sigil is bonded
we
to
totally
Spren.
yeah.
Yep.
Well, she's the
So-
president, so you can bond two at the same time because she's had both of them.
I was gonna say they have the line of dialogue in here about how not all breaks are the same.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They make it clear, like, yeah, she's still bonded. Which, granted, I assumed either way, because it's like you never, like, you still have her as a fucking Shard blade you can summon.
well, which is like I don't know. I'm because it's like why is a cryptic trying to bond with a like what? How old was Shallan?
Like a child.
like
She
a
must have
kid.
been 6 tops.
So yeah, so I don't like that whole like why I don't understand why
Unless there was somebody, just spitballing here. Let's say there was somebody like super powerful, like a herald,
forcing the issue.
who convinced it to bond with the daughter that it cared about because
Well,
it loved her.
Well, we know
Right,
that
but
she was
hold
not-
on. If that's the case, why a cryptic?
Well, no,
Why would
not
she
even
try-
that. The Herald, supposedly, she tried to kill her when she realized they bonded.
Oh, that's true. That doesn't help my argument, does it?
Well, maybe it's because she bonded a cryptic.
Do you want her to bond
Why-
something else? Do you want her to bond an honor
just-
sprint or something like that?
I think it'd be Ash
Dustbringer, right?
for that one, right? She's
Yeah,
an
Ashbrand.
Ashbrand one.
She's the herald of the Dustbringers, right? So
Yeah, the fuckeress.
yeah.
Maybe she's just been racist, yeah.
She's
Or-
a racist.
I mean, is there a chance that little Shallan misinterpreted, the herald trying to break the bond with an attempt to kill her?
That's all.
It could
like,
honestly
that's-
happen. Right.
I think that's actually a great question. Is Shallan thinks she was trying to kill her, but she wasn't, and that could be like because there's still supposed to be a hidden truth in there somewhere, right?
Yeah.
A few hidden truths about what happened with that whole debacle. So, I mean, that would be a pretty big thing to block out. That you killed your mother thinking she was trying to kill you, but she wasn't really trying to kill you.
Could it be
anyone else-
that the cryptic and the cryptics and the Dustbringers were beefing, and this was the cryptics lashing out?
Against the Dustbringers.
Yeah.
I guess anything's possible when it goes to that shit,
I'm
right?
I'm spitballing here, but yeah.
That'd be
It's
cool.
fun.
Shallan got caught up in a Herald Spren war, Spren politics.
Mhm.
Well, the Spren are pretty dramatic. Like, for like But like entities that like feed on human emotions, they're pretty fucking emotional. Let's be
Well,
honest.
we really haven't heard of any beefs between Spren other than Wind Spren or Honor Spren and in the Cryptics, right?
Mm.
Well, they hate
Is
it.
that,
They hate it.
I think, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I guess it's all possible, but I don't know. I don't like the whole 2 Spren thing at this point. I just I don't know. I just want Adolin to get his, heal Maya so he can be an edge dancer, and because he deserves that shit.
And then he can break up with Shallan, and I don't have to hear about her anymore.
Oh, that shit ain't happening.
He's
They're
gonna
having
die,
a whole they're having a whole ball for them. What
Oh.
did you
They're
just
having
say
a
he's gonna
marriage in
die?
the realm.
Wait, did you just say he's gonna
He's
die?
gonna
Dude,
100%.
Adolin better not fucking
He
die.
has
He
to
bro.
can't die before
No.
Maya.
He has
He
to
Why
can't
does he
die.
have to die? Why does he have
No.
to die?
Maya's going to be brought back. Whether
You have to. And you know that Oathbringer is going to be brought back too.
Wait,
The
why?
show.
Wait, why does
He has to die.
why does Adolin have to die? Explain.
Because Shallan is going to be a world hopper. I've never seen anyone get set up to be a world hopper as much as Shallan has been set up to be a world hopper. She's not going to do that if Adolin's alive, so he has to die. I think
Adolin
that's-
still has a book. What if it, I think
Yeah, I
one
don't-
of the latter half is an Adolin book?
Yeah, I
think
know.
Adolin
I don't
dies.
know. I think Shallan's a strong, independent woman, so she will definitely leave her children and Adolin behind to go world hopping while he takes care of them.
Leave him as a
Not
single
wrong.
dad. That'd be amazing.
That'd be great. Those kids would grow
might
up
do
great,
that.
man. Grandpa Dalinar, the
You're not wrong.
bondsmith. Like, I mean, come on, with a bunch of windrunners
Vale
and
would
edge
do that.
to play around with.
Uncle Kaladin, yeah.
Grandpa
Uncle
Dalinar-
Paladin, fucking yeah, dude, come on, bro. I'm there for that, but yeah, I don't know. I hope he doesn't fucking die.
Well, the obvious plot line for Adolin here is they revive Maya and he bonds with Maya. And that's
Yeah.
the reason that Adolin hasn't bonded any Spren.
Yeah.
So the question is,
Yeah.
who revives Maya? Is it cultivation? Is it Bida Mishram? Is it
It has to be
fucking
cultivation.
Void? I mean, I don't disagree, but I think that's obviously I think Adolin's arc in this, or his plot in this
Yeah.
book.
And
Yeah,
he dies.
he will
No,
say the
and-
no dying.
Well, I'm gonna say I'm not sure that Aldan is wrong. Is there a chance Adolin is the champion? Is there a chance
No.
he gets Maya back and he's the champion and
No.
There is a chance. There's also a chance that he's the bloke on the Six of the Dusk planet in the fucking shard plate with being the astronaut, right? Like there's
That's
a chance
too much in
that
the
that's-
future. And
Yeah,
also,
I know,
sounds
but
like
there's a chance.
Adolin. Plus, it sounds like Skybreaker. The way he
I
did,
know,
he was
but
like, "Is it legal for me to fuck this person up?"
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
yes, I
There-
think, but
there's-
look, that doesn't mean anything. That so far in the future, it could be anybody. We've already have example of somebody changing orders. So, he
Can
could be
only
he could be an edge dancer and then change it to Oath or
I feel like that's
Right,
not
Skybreaker.
something we should assume too much, and also hopefully
Well,
not
I
be
mean,
overused too much.
well, not used too much, but I look, who knows who that is on that spaceship. So
It can
I'd
only
have
be-
to.
It can only be Dalinar or Adolin, in my opinion. That's
It
my
doesn't
opinion.
have to be either of them. It's too far
Has
ahead.
to be. Yeah, it does.
No, you're wrong.
It does.
No, none of them are Skybreaker types.
Let's see.
I honestly
Yeah,
thought it
that's
was a singer.
Adolin's very, very invested in justice. He just killed Sadius, which was just.
That was not when it was legal,
He
though.
could easily end up being a Skybreaker. Easy.
I don't see that as too far a leap, honestly.
No, I do. It's like he's not logic headed. He's emotionally he reacts on emotion. That's not something you can have as much with a Skybreaker. They follow letters of the law for a lot of it. They're basically autists.
Which he does. He obeys his old man.
I mean, it's his own interpretation of the law. It's it's like just because he has feelings doesn't mean that he doesn't interpret the law a certain way. So I don't know that we can just jump off and be like, just because he's not rigid and stiff that he can't be a Skybreaker. I don't know that that's fair, but but who knows? But who knows?
He also flies. So it's Skybreakers, and what is the other order that can fly?
Windrunner.
Yeah, so it's either Skybreaker or Windrunner. So
I'm very positive it's Skybreaker due to the law.
I agree.
I tend to agree.
Let's see here. So I'm trying to think if there's anything really that I've missed going over here. So I think have I missed anything that you guys want to talk about in these first two chapters here?
I guess a couple things.
Who goes in the potty? Great.
Yeah, that was God. Sanderson, shut the fuck up. Thematically, I feel like we're back on track here.
I agree.
Hey, to help your depression, spend time with your loved ones and go outside, you fucking goobers. I thought that was a good one. Throw some exercise in there, and maybe we're all the way back. Show him sparring with that sword with one of the other Bridge 4 guys, and we're cooking.
He does make the intentional choice to have Cal put back on the uniform.
He does, yes. And I guess I was saying earlier, look good, feel good, play good.
I was very glad he put the uniform back on. That made me happy.
Yeah.
What was I gonna say? There was something I was gonna say. Shit, I lost it. Let's see here.
I have one question still, which is
I'm gonna close this. We don't need it anymore. Go ahead.
Who's speaking the epigraphs?
It's from a book, so we don't know who wrote the book.
Well, it's Wind and Truth, right?
Who is it?
It's Knights of Wind and Truth. So who wrote it? That's actually a good question because I thought about it too. Who's writing the Knights of Wind and Truth?
Feels like Adolin to me, man. I'm not gonna lie.
Kaladin and Zeth.
What if they're writing it together like fucking epic bros? That would be fucking awesome.
That would be excellent.
I mean, they're going together right now, right? Him, Dalinar, and Zeth are headed to Shinovar.
I don't think Dalinar's going. I think it's just Zeth and Cal.
Oh,
Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure Dalinar said that he's basically going to choose himself as the champion.
Yeah, but he's not.
Yeah, but that ain't gonna happen.
A lot can change.
That ain't gonna happen.
But he has every reason.
He's not the man for the job anymore. Like he's just not. Like I think he'll come to the realization he needs to use one of his weapons, and he's not a weapon anymore. He's a facilitator. Yeah, I think he'll figure that out here soon, and I think that's probably what's gonna put Taravangian on a back foot. He's not gonna think that Dalinar will do that. I think he's banking on Dalinar.
Well, I really do think that Taravangian's going to win in the end somehow.
I don't think so. We'll see. We may get the dark ending, but I don't know how we have.
He says he found a loophole. That's the thing.
Well, he already found one loophole to get on Roshar, so I mean, who knows?
I think there's if there's anything that I'm really worried about, it's that Sanderson is going to have gotten up his own ass about his little colonialism bit that he started inserting into this thing. That's my biggest concern.
Yeah.
That's
mine.
I don't know how that fits into.
Sorry. When did so just another reason why I need to read Rhythm again. Why is I didn't realize that the agreement was basically the Dragon's piece.
Yes.
When did that happen in Rhythm, or did I miss that? Like listening to it at a bad time, because I didn't realize that was the agreement was.
It was.
You can hold lands, and you hold the lands you hold. You keep. You just can't war anymore? Is that
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That was the agreement.
what's the
Basically,
agreement? If Dalinar loses, he can keep fucking tearing up the planet. If he doesn't, then he stops. Is that where
The-
we're at?
the agreement-
Hold
The
on.
agreement is if the good guys win, Odium keeps the nations that he has under his control, but he can't go any further and can't make any more war. If Odium, and if Odium wins, then he continues fucking everything up. He gets all of the territory on the
And
planet,
Dalinar.
and Dalinar has to help him.
No, the actual agreement
Dalinar.
is war stops either way on the planet, but heroes win, he has to give up Altakar and the other general's place.
Yep,
and
you're
if
right,
the
you're right.
guys win, they keep those, and he gets Odium as a champion. And I think Odium is allowed to do Cosmere War either way.
Yeah,
Because he
Dalinar has
basically
to help
wants
him.
the agents. Yeah.
Yeah, Dalinar has to help him with the Cosmere War. That's his
Yeah.
condition.
It was basically a war stops on Rashar no matter what.
So war stops no matter what. He loses. Dalinar becomes Odium's champion for the Cosmere War. So wait. So Odium wins. He gets Dalinar.
Yeah.
And he gets it, but
he
he
keeps
has to
Then they
stop
get
on Rashar.
Alethkar and Shinovar.
So
and
he
he
has
just-
to plan it.
Basically,
Basically.
He's got most
Yeah.
of it.
80%, 90%, yeah.
That's why he can't win. I mean, he just can't. He can't win. Like, I just don't see it happening. You're gonna give Odium the whole planet. How do you have a future? How do you have
it's not
unless Era 2 is just them finding a loophole to take it all back?
Well,
Like,
remember,
yes,
it's not-
Unless
It's whatever
Era 2 is Avengers Endgame.
Undoing it? I hope not. I don't like that either, but I hope that's
Me
not what we're doing. What I want to see is fucking Dalinar while Odium's distracted somewhere, go on a fucking major planetary offensive and take back the fucking world, and then fucking say, "All right, fucker, you don't hold shit. Let's fight."
Yeah, well, that's what the 9 days are going to be, and I
Yeah.
kept waiting for them to get the notice. Like, okay, cool, we're Kaladin is in charge of taking back X country because if you hold the capital, you hold the country.
Right.
Yeah, like honestly, I feel like they should be trying to do that.
Well,
more.
it sounded like they were.
There seemed to be more just trying to prevent losing anything than actually trying to gain anything back.
Yeah,
Like, why
because-
don't? I guess
Well,
they're gonna just
hold on.
trust the competition.
Hold on, that's Kaladin's view of it. Kaladin's not even involved in any meetings anymore. From his own words, Sigil does all
Yeah,
that.
he doesn't
So
know shit.
he doesn't know shit about what's going on with the war. He's just going on a little fucking side mission with Zeth. Right? I mean, his own words say that Sigil now attends all the important meetings. So
Maybe they
may-
are making an effort.
he may be of the opinion that they're not doing anything, and they're just like the war is getting worse because Odium's trying to take more ground. He has no idea what Dalinar's plans are at this point because he doesn't attend those meetings.
Well, true.
Yes, no. Yeah, that's
If you're, why are we sending our dogs on this little bullshit mission if our main objective is conquering massive amounts of territory? Like if the primary mission was conquering massive amounts of territory, Kaladin and Zeth would be, dropping into.
Kaladin's already retired, so I don't think he's getting like. This is at least a way to get him
And
back
Zeth's
on the
insane.
field.
But same with Zeth. I mean, you're
Zeth's-
sending you.
Zeth's
He
going
looks
to take
kinda
Shinovar, so.
It's also possible he could take back
Well,
Shinovar with
so
his
Zeth's
own
gonna
literally take off false leaders.
Zeth is gonna take Shinovar and be the proud new owner of 7 new honor blades. Hopefully,
I
or is it 6? Maybe 6. Is it 6 or 7? I don't know.
Yeah,
How
the other thing I think you also have to look at though is, this is clearly exposition.
Yeah.
And it's exposition delivered through Kaladin, but from a meta sense, it would be really weird to deliver this piece of information in the first chapter and then go, psych, nope, Kaladin was wrong. All your assumptions as a reader were wrong, and we're actually doing this. It's
Yeah.
just that's generally not a writing practice that people do.
Not generally, but I guess we'll have to see.
We'll see what's up. He could just be uninformed. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it's going. I mean, I don't know. We'll have to just. I mean, I'm so curious who's gonna go bond the Night Watcher, but
I
or if
really
that's
want to
gonna
see the
happen.
Night Watcher bonded. I think that would be so interesting to see.
Some of the big curiosities, if that's going to happen, and then what the fuck's going on with Renar and Relaine Spren.
So John
okay.
Nanath is interesting.
I want to know. I don't want to
You
know
don't
anything
wanna-
about Relane's.
No? Oh well, I'm curious what the fuck's going on, but
Same.
But yeah, so I don't know. It looks like I don't know. I have a feeling things are about to heat up. I don't know that they're just gonna sit on their laurels. What the Odium owns what right now?
He owns.
Oh, but so if he loses in the term as he loses Akelthar, I always
Althakar and
Al-
the other place.
Alethkar.
Alethkar. That's it. Alethkar.
Alethkar.
That's how they pronounce it in the fucking Alethkar.
I'm
So
terrible.
what? So you wouldn't commit anything to that because you win it outright if you beat him, right?
What? Repeat.
Well, you said. Well, so is it you? Will he still hold Alethkar if he loses? Because I thought
No, he doesn't hold
No.
Alethkar.
That's
no.
basically imagine the two things being put at stake is Althakar and the other.
Well, I'm just saying
nation.
What I'm saying is he right now is in
Controls
possession
it, yes.
of Alethkar. So
Yeah.
if he loses, does he have to give that up?
Yes, because that's what's been bargained.
Well, I
Those
won't
two
commit
nations
anything
to Dalinar.
there. That's Alethkar is Alethkar. Fuck it. I'm gonna go get other targets because if I win, I get that back. So,
That would honestly be a good point. We'll see.
well, we're finishing up anyways, Aldan. So, any parting remarks? Because it's I think we've had a good discussion here. Did we? I don't think we missed anything too big. Alex,
Also,
any?
wait.
Oh,
Actually,
go
to
ahead.
counter what you just said, technically, there's nothing that says he has to get it back if the heroes lose. Heroes still gain what land they get, so he might still want to keep Althakar as that bargaining chip, because that's his one thing he gets to keep.
Well,
from them.
Yakoved's is the big one that Taravangian was.
Yeah.
So I would take Yakoved personally, but
I was going to say take Yakoved and trade it for Alethkar.
Yep.
Worst case scenario.
yeah, if that's Yakoved's the one he's most concerned about, but yeah, so I don't know.
that, actually.
Yeah,
He-
we do.
that's what
100%
he-
we know that.
It's one his. It was his like. If I'm gonna save anything, it's gonna be this. But he might still be trying for more.
Oh, I'm not saying he's not trying for more, but I think the one he's most concerned about is
I'm pretty.
100%
Wait, I'm pretty sure he
Yakoved.
technically does control it. It was
well, it's his, so I think he probably does right now.
yes,
but
it was
that's
considered
what
an
I'm saying.
odium territory, anyways.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I fucking. I mean, I feel like the only territory not owned by Odium right now is the Shattered Plains and Urithiru, and that's about it.
Well,
And-
there's
and-
also
and-
Dalina.
Oh yeah, that's right. Thalinia, and then just any
Thalian
place any place we haven't been yet. So I don't know. Let's see. So hold on. Let's see here. Joshua, what's up? Before you guys go sell me on reading Stormlight Archive, I own it. I just haven't picked it up. So, well, you should get reading, man. You should get reading. Join the conversation, my friend. So, thanks for
Indeed.
popping in here. But yeah, so any parting words, gents? Aldan, thank you for being here. Sorry you went robot. But thanks
Indeed.
for hopping in as always and having this awesome discussion. Alex, got anything as we leave here?
Not really. Joshua, read the first 15 Kaladin chapters. If you like that, you'll be good. If you don't like that, drop it because you're not going to make it. That's my advice.
I think that's fair. I think that's very fair. Shai, what you got? Anything? Any parting words?
I look forward to more theorizing.
Yes. Oh yeah, that's the best part of this. So the more we get, the more chapters in the books, the more light hopefully will be shining on some of these things that we're talking about. So hopefully, hopefully, hopefully
We're
it's not just more. We get more little breadcrumbs. So
Yeah, we're in the
uh,
lucky time where we get to read this while it's coming out and no one knows
yes,
shit.
yes,
Right.
yeah. This is the best right here. So I love doing this stuff. So I can't wait to get another 1 to 3 on Monday and be back here hopefully on Tuesday to talk about it more. And we'll me and Nathan will be on tomorrow looking at the hopefully looking at the storm. No, not the storm. I'm sorry, the Cosmere tabletop game and all the stuff surrounding that. So if you're interested in any of that, come on back tomorrow and we'll be deep diving that. So thank you guys for being here. Thank you, Aldan. Thank you everybody in chat. Yanon and Mark. Thank you for the super chats. Appreciate you guys. And with that, what's that? Yeah,
Lots of super chats today.
Yeah, it was very nice. Thank you, Yanon. Thank you, Mark. And we will see y'all soon. Ta-ta.
Bye.